I cannot give enough credit to all of you, and especially the Kansas Department of Agriculture, on their amazing success in achieving all 9 standards. It is very few who have been able to reach that level on behalf of the agency. We are ecstatic for you. And without further ado, representing the Kansas Department of Agriculture is Ms. Elizabeth Schaefer, the Program Quality Manager, to talk a little bit about their success.
Hi, everyone. My name is Elizabeth Schaefer, and I'm the Program Quality Manager for the Kansas Department of Agriculture, Food Safety, and Lodging Program. And I'm just going to have a little quick recap of how we met all 9 retail standards. So in 2009, we enrolled in the retail program standards. And I'll give a quick recap of each year that we met each standard. So for standard 1, we became in conformance in 2017. For standard 2, 3, and 7, it was in 2019. 4, 6, 8, and 9, we were in conformance in 2020. And then in this year in 21, we became in conformance with standard 5. So some just tips and tricks that I have learned over my 2 years as being the retail program coordinator. For the most part, it seems like we had a lot of these policies in place already. We just needed someone to go back and audit these policies and processes. So for us, we just wanted to make sure that we were following our policies and being consistent. And the standards really helped us do that. For KDA, it really helped also having a designated lead, being a lead for those program standards. And that goes for manufactured foods as well as retail. So I am solely the person in charge of those standards. I then delegate to who I need to work with. So for standard 6 for compliance, I work with our standards compliance officer. For training for standard 2, I work with our training coordinator. So as much as I'm the lead, I also work with everyone in the office and everyone in the field staff as well. So teamwork is key. It's not one person making sure to get these standards met and in conformance. It really is a teamwork way to go about it. As well as teamwork, the way that I went about it was to perform a self-assessment for each standard. Obviously, it's the first step, but then taking it step by step, right? One step at a time. In those self-assessments, you'll find the gaps that you need to fill. So some programs, you might see that you have a lot of gaps to fill. Other programs, you might just see that there's a few, but I recommend just taking them one step at a time, and you'll kind of see that they do kind of overlap a little bit, but making sure not to get too overwhelmed is key as well. Meeting with appropriate coworkers for each standard, like I said, is very important because then you can collaborate to make sure that those gaps are filled. Another tip that I have is to be patient because change takes time, and so do seeing results. You know, we want to see those results as quick as possible, but if you're changing a policy, especially up top in office, if we change policy, that's going to affect our inspectors. It's going to take time for them to get used to it and really implement that change in policy. So it'll take a little bit of time to see those changes. So don't let that get you down either. Another cool thing that we were able to use was Food Shield for verification audits. You can also email, your documents and policies to whoever is verifying your standard for you. But we found that Food Shield was extremely helpful on those verification audits. We were able to upload the documents that we were needing, and then they were able to have access to those documents and easily go through them and do the verification audit as well. So yeah, overall, just teamwork, patience, having a positive attitude and knowing that change takes time, and having a passion for what you do. I really enjoy this a lot, and working collaboratively with my program has really helped out with us meeting all 9 standards.
Wow, congratulations, all the jurisdictions that met standards. Congratulations, Kansas Department of Agriculture. Kim, thank you so much for your introduction today. This was so great that you were here. It was really helpful to hear your inspiring comments as well.